Hold of a blue line to Dylan Larkin. Now to Raymond. He shoots. He scores! Oh my goodness!
You're not Doug Deep. You're Ken Pell. You're the hockey guy. I don't know anything about this.
Patrick Kane in Chicago. Oh my God! Kane with the overtime winner.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of The Conversation Line, brought to you by Fieger Law. I'm Daniella Bruce, alongside the radio voice of your Detroit Red Wings, Ken Cal, and a very special guest joining us here today, Sergei Fedorov. It's going to be a huge day for you, a huge week for you in Detroit as your number goes up to the Rafters. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great. I'll be able to finally get here.
Yeah.
Because
travel issues.
No, weather issues.
Weather issues.
Yeah, like a friend of mine told me, Mark Twain phrase. It's been said a lot about the weather, but not much been done to it. Yeah. So, same thing. A snowstorm would not let me and my family to fly out on time, which is a day ago.
Yeah.
So they flying in tonight. I got in last night. I'm excited too. Feeling good.
Yeah, good.
But think about this, Sergei. Look at all the miles you flew when you were with the Detroit Red Wings or playing in Russia. So you're kind of used to all the elements, aren't you?
True, but it's getting old, you know.
Yeah.
Airports, planes, food on the plane and stuff. But overall, yeah, it's once in life, not opportunity, but day like that. So it's exciting. When I was writing speech, it was not easy. It was difficult.
What do you think made it difficult? Why was it hard to write the speech?
Well, first of all, probably the funny part, you don't want to bore anybody with your, deep thoughts about your life and stuff. You want to make it a little bit entertaining and educational at some point, and interesting, of course. And I don't know. I wanna do well, because it's something you don't do often, right?
Right.
Stuff like that, and in front of 20,000 fans, and in front of teammates, coaches, and ownership. So I want to do well, so everybody have a good time, enjoy the moment and stuff. Also for my family, they're very new to it, you know. My kids never saw me play live, obviously, and you prepare well. I want to do that, and I want to sound genuine, warm, so everybody can relate to stories I want to say in the speech.
Sergei, let me give you a tip. Do not get Chris Osgood, Chris Draper, or Kirk Maltby to help you write your script, okay? Those guys, they'll come up with a lot of good stories.
Tip taken. Tip taken.
For you to come back and see guys like that, like Ken just mentioned, what's that like for you? Because that's a long history with them, a lot of things accomplished with that group, and you don't get to see them as often anymore.
That's true. Once in a while, once a year, twice a year, we write something on WhatsApp. But unfortunately, I missed every celebration that Red Wings had in the last 20, 25 years. I had a strong ownership, and I was working for the hockey team in Moscow. I couldn't just leave the most important celebrations of this franchise and our group, who done a lot of damage by winning a lot of Stanley Cups. So this time around, that's previous question also. You want to do well, you want to see the guys, you want to say something that they also can relate, because we haven't seen each other for a long time. And I'm sure they remember and have much more stories than I. And but I try to, be excited the process. Meeting them. Like tonight, we're gonna have a dinner and meet and greet, and hopefully we can, remember something what we've done. Because playing like with Kirk, for example, I told him you can score 50 in the league, NHL league, if we play together. He goes, yeah, I like to, but I like it playing with you. And he goes, nah, probably not going to happen so often. But we play like 7 or 10 games. He scored like, I don't know, 3 to 5, maybe 6 goals because he was so fast. And we read off each other,
Right.
just like almost Russian 5 did. He was a great player to play with. I enjoyed that a lot. That's what I'm going to tell him. Actually, he knows it.
I was thinking, did you come back for the outdoor game? Weren't you playing at
Yes,
Comerica Park?
that's the only one event I did not miss.
Yeah, and that was great because
Yeah.
a lot of the Russian players did
Yeah.
come back, and it seemed like
Everybody.
you guys, you had a lot of fun during that game
Yeah.
at Comerica Park.
But I play with Mickey for some reason.
Did you set him
I
up
didn't-
for the
I-
game-winning goal?
Yeah, if that, probably Mickey gave it to me, yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think so. Is it 3-2?
He set you up, yeah.
Is that 3-2 score?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave it to me. That pass, yeah, right across the goalie crease.
Those old veterans, right? They can
Yeah,
really
but I
beat
don't
the
understand
puck.
why I didn't play with Slava and Slava Kozlov and Igor.
Who coached that game?
Scotty and
Scotty
Barry,
did?
yeah.
He had you out there
He
with
probably
Mickey?
saves me for the playoffs, I guess.
Is that the only time you ever played with Mickey? That has to be, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. But we play for many years together, seriously.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
One of the questions I have to ask you is, everyone talks about the Russian style of play, and it's kind of like keep away, and you look for the best opportunity to score. Is that something that is learned from early on when you're playing hockey as a younger player, or is that something that once you become a pro, play for the Red Army team, that's how they tell you to play?
Well, I think partially looking back, you learn that style a little bit when you're growing up with that hockey, but to the point, to the product that finalized, it's a pro. 4 years I play for CSKA, Red Army team, under command of Viktor Tikhonov, and all those guys were up front of me doing 4 hours a day on the ice. That keep away, as you said.
Right.
So you eventually just over time, nobody talks to you about you gotta go this way or that way. You just watching and trying to take your time with the puck, because ice obviously 33 meters wide, not 26 like in North America. So you have time to play that hockey. I don't know how we got create in smaller rinks that kind of a style, but everybody saw it. I guess we just somehow transfer that into our game on the smaller rinks.
And you guys were able to do that well
Yeah.
here,
Yeah,
especially
that's-
with the Russian 5. What do you remember about the season you guys debuted? When was that? That was 1995?
We found
no,
out,
it was
I think, game day we're going to
yeah.
play together.
October 27th.
Yeah,
Yeah, 95 versus
in
Calgary.
Calgary.
Yeah, at Calgary. So you found out that day. What do you remember about all of that coming to fruition?
Not much. It was just a regular sort of travel. It's very dry. You play on a plateau. It's hard to play there, obviously. And we have one extra meeting as a Russian 5 unit.
Yeah.
And Scotty just told us, you guys playing together tonight. We're like, okay. We got excited, but before the game, usually you're already in the mode, like
Yeah.
you're a little bit serious about it. So we look at each other and just went on with your routine preparation for the game. But in the game, we play like 2-somes, 3-somes, or, like me and Kazi and Dino, for example. But then it was Igor, so obviously we got really better just by looking at each other and understanding how we're going to play. It was just good mutual feeling, especially on the warm-up when we started warming up. Passes were nice and clean, and it was pretty amazing feeling. But you don't think about that because you playing real serious game against a real serious opposition. But thank God we, again, put that style of hockey, and we won, I think, 3-0, and they had, 8-9 shots?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
That's what I remember. I remember looking at the score sheet after the game, and I'm saying, like, man, you guys
You
had the
saved
puck.
it then. Yeah, you saved that
I
score sheet,
saved
right?
the score sheet, and so did Dave Strader, who was calling the game
That's
on,
it,
on
Dave,
TV.
yeah.
yeah.
So, but it was amazing. Calgary never had the puck. And then when you guys would score the goal, you'd pass it 25 times before you actually put it in the net.
We did not know or realize this kind of an impact. We just did what we did.
Well, nobody saw that style before, right, here?
Yeah, they probably were wondering what's up. That's
How
how
do
we
you defend that?
went by
Yeah.
and score a few on time.
Well, speaking like the defensive side of things too, you were great defending as well. How did that become a part of your game? Because you were so gifted offensively, but
That
also
is a pro
defensively.
hockey. When I joined Red Army when I was 16 and a half or 17 years old, all centers that I train and play with, they can skate backwards almost better than even defense. So I learned that by watching 11 months out of the year, 4 hours a day, we were practicing every day. We have one maybe day off a month. So obviously, not so much been talking, hey, technically you go there and do this. No, you just in that environment where you just executed the drills that Viktor Tikhonov would present to us, and you just go with flow and with, how I should say it, that heavy sort of style of practice, because it was one drill we could have do like 10 minutes or more. Depends what kind of drill that is. Because 2 hours on the ice, it's 2 hours.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't realize here that when you guys practiced, there was a lot of off-ice training as well, running, lifting weights.
Yes, our team was so experienced, and Scotty and Barry and Louis, they were really good to us as far as not running our energy off during practices. Because somehow we realize if we want to win the cup, we have to be as good in the gym like we on the ice. So we emphasize that, and then we understand. So we warm up on the ice and go and do our serious work of preparation for the game in the gym. And everybody, eventually, the whole team was in the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot of optional practices. Yeah.
What do you remember about being drafted? When did you find out that the Red Wings had drafted you? That was the '89 draft.
That was '89.
Yeah.
Nothing I remember. I remember I was traveling to Finland with the national team, and that story in the movie. Somebody gave it to me, a brochure with a little letter that stating, "You've been drafted, Red Wings. Here's our little brochure about Red Wings and players who playing right now, and we would like to have you," and stuff like that. That's how I found out, basically, from the brochure from that journalist that speak a little bit of Russian.
I take it you
So
never.
nothing I can add to it.
I take it you never been to Detroit prior to that. So when you came to Detroit, what were your first impressions of the city and the fan base and everything else?
Oh, that's a big question, because I came in July. There was nothing going on. It was wonderful weather, sunny every day, greatest weather ever. And I was in shape because I was trained for 2 months, and I have nothing to do. And July and September, so all those months I have to kind of do something. So I learned quick what I have to do. And as far as people, I didn't meet at the time many people. I was trying to gather my thoughts, learn English, learn how to pump the gas in the car, because I have no idea how to do it. I'm in simple things, money, groceries. I had to buy a couple suits because I think through my interpreters, they told me you have to wear a suit and tie. I'm like, why? So anyway, I bought shoes, suits, ties, and all that. So I was, all those months I was training, not intensely, but keeping up the shape, and try and organize my sort of outside life from hockey to prepare for the hockey season, basically. And I had no idea about training camp. I was so worried about. It's not funny. But Sean Boer, took me under his wing, and it was a lot of fun.
He was quite the character too, wasn't he?
He was the best. That's how I learned English.
Really?
So quickly, because he never shuts up.
Yeah, he just talks all the time.
He doesn't talk only when he sleeps. Because I room with him for 7 seasons or so.
Wow.
Hey, you speak very good English, so we're going to give him a lot of credit for that.
That's right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Coming to Detroit and making the decision to come play in the NHL, I'd imagine there's a lot of things that go through your head when you're deciding what to do. How did you ultimately get to the decision to come to Detroit?
It's been a couple or 3 years in the making.
Yeah.
Or maybe not couple, 3 years. What I'm talking about.
It's like
89, I think.
you
beginning of
debuted
89.
the following you debuted
So it's
in
a year
90.
and a half in the
Yeah.
making, I think. 89 first, I got word that I'd been drafted, and second was I met Jimmy Light, vice president at the time, at Drake Hotel in Chicago. Super Sierra, a Russian, my club came in. That was another operation, just like in the movie. Seriously,
Yeah.
I cannot add any details. And I numerous times came to the management, asked for the car, for the apartment. It's been 4 years. I was like 3 times Soviet Union champion, 2 times adult champion, and so on and so on. And I live in basically a small room in a sport facility outside of Moscow with Alex McGinley, by the way.
Wow.
We're roommates, and we're like sitting there doing nothing. Everybody would go home or to do in such a short period of time, 1 month, maybe 1 or 2, days off, and that's it. So we understood we're not going anywhere. So he defected first, and I lived with him, roommate with him in '89 in Sweden. He told me about, let's go with me. I'm like, where I'm going with you? I have no idea. Is he serious or not? And we just won World Championship, '89. And eventually, I woke him out and put him in the car, and he left. I have no idea where he was going still. Then all that process of questioning, where is Alex? How do you know or you don't know? I'm like, I don't know. He told me the day before he left. And then I knew it would be a good time to leave, For some reason, I knew I'm done here. I've done everything they ask me to do on the ice, off the ice, and I'm still in the same position. Doesn't have, those kind of things. They were necessary, because you want to see your parents, friends, whatever. Life goes on, and you just basically locked in that sports facility. Can't do much. So that's why I said, all right, I got to do something about it. And Red Wings were really precise, and I didn't even play a tournament. I played 2 exhibition games and just left because it was a summer tournament before Goodwill games or some kind of a games. And I know it's not a world championship or anything like that at that stature. So I figured I would prepare for season in NHL.
Sergei, I ask a lot of fans, I go, what do you think about when you think about Sergei Fedorov? And a lot of them bring up the white skates.
Yep.
And that's a story in itself, isn't it? I mean, you had a lot of flair to you as a person and as a player. You're flamboyant. And how did all that work out with the skates, the white skates?
I don't know. It's a Nike project. I have no say to it. I do had say in how they build them. Basically, I was in a process, technical process. I said 5 inches there and 3 inches here. The width of my laces, how thick is the tongue has to be. So it's like I have 7 or 6 pairs left. They're with me right now at my house in Moscow. And oh my God, they still feel, I put them on sometime. They still feel like nice
Like slippers?
Slippers at home. Yeah, seriously, till this day.
So you didn't choose the white?
No, it's a marketing idea.
Oh.
It's a marketing idea. I had no idea. I just wore them.
They became such a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look faster. I know that.
I think
When you in white
your
skates.
opponent said the same thing. Saw you flying down the ice with those white skates.
Yeah, they weren't good at a time. Trust me. I had like half a year. Like they were so soft, and I play in the Boston All-Star game, and they like you grab a boot and you can go left and right. That's how soft they were. But Sergei, you have to, national TV, you have to wear it. I'm like, okay. I barely can skate in them. They did not hold my weight or body. I cannot turn fast. I would fall because they were like sleepers.
Right.
Yeah, literally. So it's then, but it was a Nike product.
Yeah.
First time when they get in. That's what I built with people who has no idea about skates.
Right.
That's interesting.
Trendsetter.
The cap for the boot was from inline skating with the 4 dots for the air coming in.
Really?
So they have to rebuild that and plug those holes. And I want light skates, obviously.
Right.
I should
So-
probably know this. Did you wear them your entire career? Did you always wear the
Nike?
Nike? Yeah.
Until the end, yeah.
Until the end? Yeah.
Until the end, yeah. Until they basically moved to Montreal
Yep.
and Nike become Bauer.
Yeah.
But I have original Nike product,
Yeah, that's right.
and they were really, really good. All those skates you saw while we were running for the Cups, the original Nike.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was in Ottawa. We went earlier in the week, and you could rent skates to go on the canal and skate there, and they had the white Nike skates.
What Nike? See,
Yeah.
here we go.
They
But see,
still had 'em.
you were like an engineer then. You know what I mean? You designed that actual
Honestly,
skate,
that's
right?
that's exactly what I was. I was not designing. I was only parameters, you know,
Right. So-
inches, centimeters, even outside sole and insole. I said, let's make it thinner, let's make it lighter and stuff like that, because it was a lot of plastic on those.
Yeah.
First pair was so heavy, and I'm talking about white and black with a black flare in the
Yeah.
back.
Right.
So it was a lot of interesting technical designs. I can do it all over again. I remember everything.
Do you?
That's
Yeah,
really
and
cool.
I'm going to do it. It would be just no name at the moment.
You call
there
it
you
the
go.
Fedorov skate, right?
Yeah, I create hockey sticks for kids now because my son 8 and he's playing hockey, and we had a good production of it. Now we're gonna do mass production of those sticks.
Oh,
So
that's
from
really
8 to 12, those sticks are really good because I don't want my son play with a curve. I want to make sure it's straight stick, not like Sidney Crosby, but without the hook, you know. So his wrists work with the puck and stuff. So now I'll do a lot of sticks for Russian little skaters.
Oh, that's really
For
cool.
you.
Yeah, that's
We're
awesome.
just about finishing everything now. We got design and everything. They so nice, so light, so nice, and durable.
There you go. I have to ask you though, what does your son? How old's Aiden?
8.
He's 8.
Yeah.
What does he know about Dad's career?
No idea.
No
He's
highlights on
watching,
YouTube.
He's watching. He's watching Ronaldo, Messi. He's watching Sasha Ovechkin.
Soccer, right?
I said to him, he was 6 or 7. Hey, you want to watch my goals? He goes, yeah, okay. So we watched a few goals, and that was for a couple of years was end of it.
He's over it.
Yeah, he's over it.
You know, yesterday I had a chance to talk to one of
It's cute.
Yeah,
Trust
it
me.
is funny.
Yesterday I had a chance to talk to one of your teammates, Larry Murphy, and he told me, and I
My
didn't know
favorite
this.
defenseman partner.
Yes.
Smartest guy in the league.
He told
Before he started playing with me.
he told me that you and him were partners when
Yeah.
Scotty decided to put you there and
Yeah.
play defense. And I
Why
asked,
Scotty put me on defense? Anybody knows?
I don't
He
know.
didn't tell you?
didn't
He
tell
never gave you
No.
an
No, he told me.
explanation?
I know the real story.
What's the
What
real
is it?
story?
Real story, Chris Chelios got injured.
Okay.
So
Okay.
he called me game day or right before that game. Says, Sergei, can you play D? I'm like, absolutely. Because 16, 18 minutes forward didn't really cut it. I was
So you-
physically burning sitting on a bench, you know.
You're like,
So
I gotta
of course
play
I go,
more.
yeah, and I play over 20 minutes.
Wait, so there was no other defenseman that could have slid into Chelly's spot.
I don't know, but Scotty offered me
He
that.
wanted you,
Yeah,
yeah.
I would be 6th defenseman.
Yeah.
But you played like a top defenseman, though, right?
I don't know, but I'm just saying, I feel the spot. I enjoyed it very much. Sorry to interrupt, but go
No.
ahead about Larry.
No, Larry said that he caught himself at times just watching you play. He was an offensive-minded defenseman too. He could rush the puck and he could score. But he goes, there were times when Sergei would come back, get the puck, and I'm expecting a pass, and I just watch him go up the ice and go through everybody.
I said, Larry, just give it to me.
Yeah.
Larry was first to the puck because I was faster going forward.
Right.
Maybe that's why he's like, okay, I guess I got to be hanging out in the back. Yeah, it was like that at times. I have no idea, but I'm sure, I hope he said that he felt comfortable playing with him, because
did,
I
yeah.
felt super comfortable.
Yeah.
We never defend if we had a puck.
You're always on the attack, right?
Well, when
That was probably Scotty's thought.
when opposition were sort of just it was a red line, don't forget.
Right.
So at the red line, it was obviously they dumped the puck in a lot. I already knew that. I was hanging by the face-off dot, so it's like few feet from the goal line. So they dumped it. I already got it. I already faced the opposition going to get the puck, and they like, how is that possible?
Yeah, you're behind them already.
No, not behind them. I already go in different directions.
Yeah.
They come into our zone.
Yeah,
I'm
going
going
that way.
out,
You're going
out,
the
of,
other
out of
way,
the zone.
yeah.
So that's the whole idea. We read the play, and Larry always stood up. I tell him, Larry stood up. They're gonna dump. I'll pick it up. We're never gonna defend it.
Yeah.
What was your teammates' reaction to that? Like other forwards, did Steve Yzerman have a reaction to that? Just like Sergei's going to play defense?
I don't know. I think they like it because I didn't hug the puck. Obviously,
Yeah.
if I have somebody up front of me or further up, they had a, I think, nice pass. You know, I didn't go end to end. That was not part of the job. You know, but I was active. Larry was a little bit in back. I was trying to steer attacks to one board or the other, and we just get the puck out of there
Yeah, that's awesome.
and give it to forwards.
Yeah.
I think it was fun. I don't know. You guys gotta
We
ask
think it, of course,
my
we think it
teammates,
was
you know?
fun.
It seemed like you had a lot of fun out there. You won a lot of hockey games. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
I mean, and you're talking about really good teams that were winning cups back at that time.
Yeah, because
so.
we just read the play and a little bit anticipate that play what the opposition will do. We didn't really naturally did not prepare for the games as far as a tactical sort of what they're going to do against us.
So I have a two-part question
Yeah.
for you, because I've been talking to a lot of fans just about celebrating you and your number going up into the rafters. And the most common favorite Sergei Fedorov memory is your 5-goal game on December 26th, 1996. First, let's go there. What do you remember about that game?
Everything.
And well, tell us how were
I
you
remember everything
feeling that
because I
day?
watched it in the last year and a half a few times.
Did you?
And after an announcement of retirement of my jersey, I watched it, 10, 12 times, because all my friends in Russia, they would send me like really nice clip, and he goes over again. And I watched it 10 times at once, and I start thinking, this is a really great hockey, entertaining, and nobody on the opposition has clue what we doing. Because we would go different directions in a offensive zone or neutral zone or even our zone, and all of a sudden we have breakaway, you know? We know what we're doing,
Yeah.
honestly. I'm not bragging about it. It just, it was such a good hockey that I personally work as a GM and the coach can't even build or shoot for it, because it just different generation, different skill level, and different mentality. So I enjoyed it anyway. Enjoyed it every goal, and especially the night before when we had a dinner at my house with the rest of the boys.
That's amazing. Well,
Yeah.
let me ask you this, though. That's everybody else's favorite memory.
Yeah.
What is your favorite moment as a Red Wing?
I think definitely first Stanley Cup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
has to be, right?
That playoff, I think I played with a couple broken ribs.
Oh, jeez.
I think after mid of the second round, or we play Colorado usually either second round or conference finals.
Right.
So that's why it was so tough, to win the first. It's really stuck, not only because you won, but as far as unpleasant things like pain and and psychology of every game and every round. It was tough, after, all those bad things, fights and Chris Draper's story, and
Right.
we first cup done.
Well, the fans here waited 42 years. Last cup was in 1955.
Yeah.
But I think back when you came to Detroit, the team itself went through a lot of heartbreaks. I mean, you went to the finals in '95, lost
yeah,
four
yeah.
straight against New Jersey.
Yeah.
there were so many. You were such a good team, but could never make it to the top of the mountain until 1997.
That's
so that has to be
that's
a great
exact
feeling.
word. Nothing you can say. For some reason, we just stopped playing. Psychology.
Yeah.
Psychology. Like in the finals, especially against New Jersey, the routine that we've done didn't cut it at all. That's where actually we came. Stevie said, guys, gym, figure out your way. We have trainers. Figure out your way how to be better physically, mentally on the ice during evening time or whatever the time for the game is written for you. So we really start thinking about. Scotty was talking about face-offs, talking about how to be physically fit, because Stevie would work out every 3-4 games, that every week, basically every week he would do heavy maximum weights. I know that now.
Yeah.
Back then I have no idea because we didn't accustom to that.
Yeah,
11 months and 7 months season plus two months of the player, so that's whole thing 9 months, but we were training 11 months out of the year, 4 hours a day. So it was like, but we learned.
Well, I mean,
hard way.
You did figure it out, though. I mean,
Yeah,
you go
we
back to
we
back,
figured out, yeah.
97,
Well,
98.
with Slava come in,
Yep.
Igor come in, those guys were 10 years older, and they had to work out. And like, what are you doing? What for? Oh, just to feel better at night. I'm like, okay. So you start thinking, because enough losing, time to win. So we went from inside out and back again, just to physically feel good, because we knew we had a good team skill level and we know we got a character, but now we just gotta get better at something that already been said by strength conditioning coaches and our captain.
Now, 1998 was a special cup because of what happened with the auto accident and Vladimir Konstantinov, but it had to be a thrill for you guys on the ice to actually hand Vladdy the
Oh,
cup.
that was a good question. Thank you, because I was thinking we're gonna talk about some other stuff. Yeah, that was our goal. That was the whole summer. I don't know how other players approached it, but every day I went to the hospital. So basically all summer, and eventually we came to the point where we can't come every day because you have to work out, prepare, skate, and it took. Those events took personally a lot out of me, especially physically and mentally. So it is no easy road. We've done what we've done. Vladdy, wake up. Excellent, you know. I come up with a lot of stories, music, because we were roommates at the Red Army training facilities for a couple of years. So I know his, sort of favorite things. And after we went into the season, I don't know how we play in the beginning, but certainly second part we were dominating basically the league. And obviously the moment you're talking about, 4-0 against Wash, but every game was like they were ready to cut our throats or something like that. But we'd be able to sustain that pressure. And we knew we got to get it done now because we went on the road finally. So it was amazing, good feeling. But still, when I went to the locker room, I was as sad as like we didn't win.
Right.
Seeing your teammates, you guys, just in that sort of capacity.
One thing that you've been pretty open about is that there's something you could have done differently in your career. It would have been not leaving Detroit. When you think back on it, just why do you wish you would have stayed longer than you ended up staying?
Because that decision never fits my mind.
Yeah.
For longer time. I had to block and suppress some emotional level of that, of thinking. But probably one easy answer that everybody would kind of relate to it. You're 20, you're coming already with a big news. Then you play in a few seasons, become famous very fast, very young. And sometimes things outside of the hockey you treat like you know everything, but you don't. And you don't realize that switch between what you do hockey in a locker room, during the games. Life is totally different. You don't realize. And you took some things lightly. You didn't think through. I can say this openly. I do not blame anybody. No, I never blame anybody, even back then. But sometimes your advisors have different idea or different way of saying things in my second language. And you fly in between practices, games again, and you basically really focused on what you have to do on the ice. So it's hard to make correct decisions. And it's true, it's never set with me. And I was sitting end of the almost whole year without hockey. I play hockey in February. It was 18 months. So for some reason, I really don't know technicality of the situations, what we were, butting heads over that I did not sign. But I know Mr. Illich family and Mr. Illich in December proposing offer and stuff like that. It was all perfect, all good. But it is what it is, and absolutely, never set with me that decision, but it did happen.
There are always players that you're close with, and one player that I think about a lot is Doug Brown. And
Yeah.
Doug Brown was a friend of all the Russians.
Yeah.
And he really helped you guys out. You helped him out, and it was really a good marriage between Doug Brown and all the Russian players, wasn't it?
Yeah, he obviously he's a super nice person, very educated, good manners. He's a class act, and he wants to play and stay with the Red Wings. And I'm glad he took this approach. He wasn't basically putting a blanket over his side more. He play our style hockey, with the puck, without the puck. But obviously he helped a lot defensively in my days when I played with him. So eventually Slava Igor came in, and you're right, that was a good marital affairs there. And I don't know, I don't remember much again, but memories will probably overflow in the next 24 hours. Yeah. And I saw Doggy in the beginning of November. It was amazing. Like, we never really left, like we saw each other yesterday. That's how I felt when I saw him. So pretty much everybody who I play with like that. Bobby Rose, 7-Eleven, Sergei, open 24/7.
Always open, right?
Yeah, always open. He was just amazing teammate. I can talk about probably many guys like that on our team. That's why we won, actually. Yeah. Camaraderie, that's another thing that we did find for ourselves to be like one.
Even though you said your son may not be quite into your hockey
no,
career
he's not.
just yet, it has to be special for you to have your family here tomorrow to share the moment of your number being retired as a Red Wing. Like, that's something, I mean, they didn't see your career, so for them to be here, I'm sure there's going to be a ton of highlights on the video board run for you and just all the things that they'll get to see.
Maybe he asked me a question on the way back.
Yeah, maybe he'll be into it after that.
Why didn't you score? Why you pass?
But having them here has to be emotional and special for you, I'd imagine.
It's already emotional because, I came to Detroit without my family. My family just flying as we speak right now because of the weather in Moscow. I was looking for so much travel together, but it is what it is. And I don't know. I can't wait to meet them tonight and see what they think. They probably be tired. But for me, it's going to be an unbelievable experience. Yeah. Yes, we came together at hockey games, and we hang out, but this is different. Even for me, it's different because I missed most of the celebration, as I said, that Red Wings had because of my ownership, and I was working for hockey team in Moscow. But have kids that really now, you know, they a little bit older than 5 or 6. They 8 and 9, going on 9 and 10. So I don't know. I really want them to be in this kind of occasion. But my son asked me 2 questions. Papa, it would be a lot of people there. I said, yes. A lot of noise? I'm like, probably not. We're going to be down below. Glass will help us too. But it's going to be bright? I'm like, sometime. Okay. I said, you worry about something? He goes, no, but I'm thinking what I have to do. I said, just look good, smile, and wave. You don't have to do anything. And absorb, you know. Right. It's going to be, trust me, Victor, I'm first time going on the ice like that too. Yeah. So we look at each other and I wave for you.
I have to ask you a question about your number, though, 91. I didn't know what number you wore when you played for the Russian Army team, but was that
18.
a number? What was it?
18.
18. So was that a number that they just gave to you, or did you actually want number 91?
They gave to me, and I want that. Answer your question.
Okay.
But the story goes, it's my first time I'm visiting Joe Louis Arena after I came to the city. So it's July, August. In August, Mark Brennan, a former equipment manager, yeah. We're talking about gear. For a while, all of a sudden, Joey Kosar walking in with a big smile. I see big shoulders, big arms. He introduced himself, smile. And when we shook hands, I know he's a very strong guy. I have no idea Joey was a tough guy on our team. But he was such a genuine and nice. So we met for a few minutes. Then I get back to Mark, and finally Mark says, so what number would you want? I'm like, I don't know, what do you mean? The number, you know, jersey. I'm like, well, Alex McGinley left 89, so he took 89. I came in 1990. I'm not sure about 0 on my back. Can I get 91? Kindly? And he goes right away, yeah, sure, you're the boss. I'm like, seriously? So I couldn't believe it because it's a higher number. I understand 99, Wayne Gretzky number higher. I understand in Detroit, nobody have that high of a number, but I asked for it. I was 20. I have no idea. I still, you know, in disbelief. I'm in a different country and people treating me, and I received so warm welcome, a lot of love and excitement, and a lot of sort of everybody want to know what I'm doing, how I'm doing, all that stuff. So I just basically asked, and Mark said, yeah, okay, you're the boss. I'm like, still think, that simple? I thought we have to go to ownership, ask if we can do it or not. The equipment manager were right on the spot. Yeah, you're the boss.
Look at that's the beginning of the story that gets
everybody
the
would
storybook
thought
ending
I
tomorrow.
tweaked Stevie's number.
That's so cool.
Turn around 16, 19, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know how it works.
That's amazing. But seriously, that's a very...
I saved last for the best.
Yeah, that's a very cool story. And then, like I said, cemented in Red Wings history tomorrow as it goes up to the rafters at Little Caesars
Oh my God.
Arena.
Still, I don't know what to say. I'm waiting just you and fans and all of us for tomorrow night's evening. I have no idea how I feel.
Yeah.
And that's good.
That's good.
It's going to be the first time for everything.
It'll be a wonderful night.
I hope so.
And you're going to enjoy it.
I hope so.
We appreciate your time. Thank you. I know tough travel. You're probably pretty tired, but this is awesome.
I'm pretty good, huh?
Yeah, he's feeling good. There we go. He'll be ready.
Yeah, we'll be able to have a dinner last night, so
yeah, there you go.
with the friends, close friends, and yeah, you're tired, but
Excited.
we're
too.
always tired.
Yeah, that's also true.
Hockey players always tired. So, but yeah, I'm super excited, and I can't wait. So my family gets in tonight, so we're prepared.
Well, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That was easy.
you
I told my friends talking to Ken Cal, 40 minutes. It's like 5. Easy.
Well, we certainly had some great interviews when you were playing.
Yeah.
I appreciated watching you play, and the fans did too.
Thank
And
you.
I always said this, and I mean this sincerely. There are very few players in the National Hockey League that can bring fans out of their seats. And when they watched you skate, take the puck out of your zone, and go through 2 or 3 different players, crowd just got out of their seat, and they enjoyed every minute of watching you play.
I gotta be honest. I heard people talking about, but I never saw it, and I didn't believe it for a while, until not so much I was looking for it, but I saw it in my own eyes when I was grabbing the puck in our zone and going somewhere. And people were rising.
Right.
But I saw it once. I don't want to see it second time or third because I don't want to, fly up in the sky. I gotta keep my feet on the ground.
That's right.
I'll
Head
let
on
you
the
know.
ground too.
Yeah.
At our broadcast booth, we saw it all the time,
Yeah.
Sergei. So we had a
Best seats in the house.
picture
Yeah.
perfect,
Perfect, yeah.
view of you rushing that puck up and everybody
Everybody
coming
getting
up.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, guys. It was
Thank you.
great.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.